Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to prepare mouth-watering palm nut stew, popularly known as Ofe Akwu. The taste of Ofe Akwu is on another level entirely. If you're curious to know how I prepared my delicious Ofe Akwu, let's get started. For this recipe, I'll be using our local palm fruits, but if this is not accessible to you, you could use the already processed one in tin. We'll also be using some ogiri okpei, popularly known as locust beans seasoning. We'll be using some onion, some scotch bonnet pepper or habanero pepper, whichever one you have is just fine, some scent leaves and some dry fish. So I'm going to place a full list of the ingredients I used down the description box. Please do well to check. So let's prepare our ingredients. I'll start by cooking my palm fruits, and while that is going on, I'll be spicing my beef and mackerel with my usual pepper blend mix containing scotch bonnet pepper, onion and garlic. I would also be adding some curry powder, thyme spice, salt, chicken seasoning and black pepper. And to this, I'm going to mix thoroughly to combine. So guys, I almost forgot to add my chopped onion. So I'll add some chopped onion, I'll mix to combine, cover and I'll allow to cook. By now guys, our palm fruit should be well cooked. Please note that I was checking it and topping it with water all this while. It is well cooked when you can easily rub the flesh off the nuts with your fingers like this. Yes, our palm fruits are ready. So we're going to pound it with a mortar. And if you're asking, palm fruits are very edible. So you can actually eat it like this. So let's go on. So it's advisable to do the pounding while the palm fruits are still very hot because it's easier for the flesh to come out of the nuts. Yes, this process can be very hectic, but the result I get is usually worth every stress. Also, if you're going to be using a lot of palm nuts, I'll advise you pound in batches or pound as much as your mortar can handle at a time. Okay, so next we're going to use hot water to rinse off the palm oil from the nuts and pulp. Please use hot water that is as hot as your hands can handle. Don't go and burn yourself. Use as little hot water as possible if you're going to share your palm nuts into batches because you want the concentrate to be as thick as possible. Here's a fun fact about palm nuts. You can actually crack them open and eat it as a snack, or you can have it with gari or with any other food item. It's quite tasty either ways. So now I'm going to decant my palm fruit concentrate into a sieve so that it gets every little shaft still remaining because we don't want any sand or debris in our Ofe Akwu. So I'm going to be filtering my palm oil twice because I want to be sure I don't have any little shaft or debris. So now that we're done with extracting our palm oil from the palm nuts, let's get back to our beef and mackerel because it has been cooking for a while and I know it's actually ready. So I'm going to remove my beef and mackerel from the broth and I will set it aside. So you could actually grill your beef and mackerel in the oven or you fry them with vegetable oil just like I'm doing. So to fry, I love to spice my vegetable oil with some onion, which helps to increase the flavor of the oil and also enhances the taste of your beef. So I'm flipping my beef side to side to ensure it fries evenly. I'm going to repeat this same process for my mackerel and then afterwards I'll set it aside so that I can pound my pepper and ogiri okpei until roughly smooth. So now I'm going to decant my palm fruit concentrate into the pot I'm using to prepare my stew. To the palm fruit concentrate, I'll be adding some chopped onion, some dry fish, the pounded ogiri, okpei and pepper, some crayfish, and remember our tasty beef broth which we set aside. This is where we get to bring it back into our pot to make sure our Ofe Akwu is very tasty. Also, I'll add my fried beef, stir to combine, cover and start to cook on high heat. And finally, fam, remember to like this video. So let's check the stew. Looking at the edge of the pot, I know that the stew hasn't cooked completely. So I'm going to cover the pot and allow the stew to continue cooking. Now guys, can you see the oil floating at the edge of the pot? This is a proof that our stew has cooked long enough. So it's time we go in with some fried mackerel, and also I'll be adding some chopped scent leaves and some salt to taste. So I'm giving this a final stir again, and then I'll cover and allow to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, our Ofe Akwu is ready. Trust me guys, you want to be in my kitchen right now. Ofe Akwu can be eaten with rice or boiled yam. So my lovelies, leave a comment on what you are going to pair this Ofe Akwu with after trying out this recipe. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video. Have a lovely week.